Hello guys, how are you doing? How are you doing, guys? Welcome to my live stream. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and I will appreciate. My name is Presentador. Let me work on this light. Yeah, tell me where you're watching me from, guys. I will really appreciate. Hopeful that everything is taking you well along. Kindly make sure that you are subscribing to my YouTube channel. I will, I will love that. Yeah, tell me where you are tuning from. How is life taking you along? So let us talk about life in Africa. I know many people on this platform, maybe they have been seeing how things are going here in Africa. And in terms of maybe presidency, leadership, mm, we are not like any other countries, like Europe. There's Europe, uh, there's Asia, that is continent, and also there's America and many other. So I know people intend to see what is happening in Africa. Sometimes we have fights in Congo. Sometimes uh, Kenya is not that good. Also, Haiti, we have fights there. So we have different kind of things that are going along, and maybe they are not okay or they are not good. But all in all, we as Africans, we love it that way. We appreciate the kind of life we are living. So even if you are out there, also you can share with us about maybe what is happening in your country and your continent. We as Africans, there are things that we are used to. We are used to things to do with corruption. We are used to things to do with what? We are used to things to do with how can I say it? I don't know how I can put it, but we are used to a lot of things. So when some things are happening here, we are not much shocked, but I appreciate. And also, I have many people who are my mentors from Africa, from from Netherlands. They are YouTubers, and one of the YouTuber in Africa who is my mentor is called I am Marwa. Yeah, that guy is come from Kenya, East Africa, Kenya's being specified, and he comes from a place called Nyabohanse. That is where he comes from. He got married to a lady from Argentina. They have a child together called what? Maisha, I think. Yeah, the guy has a sister called Dee Mwango and also a younger brother called David Jr. Both of them, they are YouTubers, and they are the people that I do follow them a lot, and they really mentors me. And there's also this guy also called though for him he travels in Africa continent mostly, and he's married to a Kenyan lady. The guy is called Udamaya. I think he's from Ghana. Yeah, he's from Ghana. And also he mentors me a lot because there's a lot of things he does good. Yeah, you can search for him here on YouTube or on social media platforms. Yes, if you're in, just tell me where are you watching me live from and how is life taking you along where you are. I know there's some people they might be in Asia. I have one of my friend also. She's in Asia. She's a YouTube traveler and she's doing amazing job. Yeah. So we are talking about Africa, life in Africa, Nigeria, South Africa. Which other country are we talking about? How well do you know these countries? And if you are here and you have ever traveled to any African country, please, you can tell me in the comment section or can join my live stream and tell me what was the experience, or if you have ever traveled to African country, what was the experience traveling to these countries? What was one of the things that you loved, and another thing that maybe you did not love about Africa, maybe? Because I hear a lot of people when they travels to Africa, they complain a lot. Most of the time, the white people, they always complain a lot because they says whenever they travel into Africa, uh, we intend to ask them or borrow them for money because we think like they have money, we think like they are rich, so they always complain much about that, and they always find us being like corrupt. Yeah, that is what they always say. They says like when you travel here, you find like somebody will just ask you for money, thinking that maybe you have money. And they were saying like for them they are not rich. It is only that the amount of money that they're having, they have saved it for a long period of time. So when they comes here, you find that they have just come for a vacation. But for us, we try to interpret it wrongly, because for us we believe anybody who comes outside our continent, mm, no matter the person is white, yeah, those people they have a lot of money. So that is one of the things that when you find like visitors have arrived to our country or have come to Kenya, they always find it awkward. So you find even most of the visitors they will not be in good terms just being here. No. So tell us, share your experience. If you have maybe you have been to Burundi, Rwanda, you have been to which Sierra Leone, you have been to Egypt, you have been to Cameroon, you have been to Morocco, you have been to uh Lesotho, you have been to there are many countries. You have been to Uganda. I know maybe I may not have mentioned all of them, maybe because maybe they have just slipped away from my mind. That's why. But if you have ever been to any of these countries, it's good to share your experience with people so that maybe when somebody is planning to travel from outside, when you arrive in this African country, like you know which kind of people you are going to deal with, or what you are going to find, or what you're going to see. Are these people welcoming? I remember there's one of a YouTuber also. He came from Germany, I guess. So when he was around, he visited, I think, Nairobi, and during that time there was this thing called Mandamano. People are like were striking. People were out in the roads complaining about the way life is and the way things are going. And by the way, I heard that Nigeria has already paid their debt, so they are among the countries that they are debt free. I don't know what our presidents are thinking about. And also, one thing that we note about African countries, majorly, they are being led by presidents. Yeah, that is one of the things that people need to know. And beside of being led by president, there's a deputy president. Most of us, there are countries that are being led by kings. There are countries that are being led in other continents. There are countries like in Philippine being led by president. Let me find out. Let me find out if Philippine. I always just want to know. I always want to know. Let me get know. Yeah, president of the Philippines. Filipinos generally refer to their president as Pagulo or Presidente. In their local language, the president is limited to a single 6 years. Okay. So Philippines are led by a president, and the president is given a time of 6 years limitation. Compared with Africans, there are some countries that are being led with president goes for over 5 years, except Uganda. Uganda is the only. I think Museveni has been there, if I'm not wrong, for 35 years or so. Yeah, I guess he has been there for around 35 years or so. And I think we should be taking looks of these. And if you are in those countries, please, you can let us know if you are watching or you will watch this video. And also remember to subscribe when you watch this video. If you come across and you watch this video, just remember to subscribe. And also tell us if you are not from Kenya, if you are from any other country, kindly let us know your president. Are you led by president? Tell us your president, tell us your deputy president or your vice president. If you're being led by a king, a queen, also tell us and we will appreciate, because these things, those are basic knowledge that we need to have, and those are basic knowledge that at least we need to know. Yeah, so that whenever you are going somewhere or something is happening, you can tell people, I know this, I came across this, because sometimes it's so hard, it's so difficult for everybody to understand, because most of us, maybe we are not traveling a lot, maybe we are not going to those countries, but it will be fine. So if you're out there and you really know and you watch, if you come across this video, kindly just click on the notification bell, just make sure you're subscribed, and I will appreciate. And also you can share it to your friend, tell them to come and help me subscribe, and make sure or ensure when you're watching my video, please, I beg you, kindly help me to watch from the beginning of the video to the end of the video without skipping the ads. I will appreciate. My good name is Doa, or you can call me Presenter Doa. And you can find me on Instagram at Doa Family. You can find me on Twitter at Doa Family. Also on TikTok, you can find me as Doa Family. Just make sure you've given us your follow. Let us chat. Let us to get to know more about each other. Maybe in future we will be planning to travel to certain countries also to see things by our naked eyes. And it will be good if we travel, and we have people from the area at least who will be our tour guiders, who will take us around, who will let us know the places. Thank you so much for your time, guys, and God bless you. Remember to comment or to leave behind your comment. Thank you so much. Bye.